Hey, what's up? It's your boy, and I'm back. The last episode took way less space than I expected, so this is probably gonna be a 40-minute episode as well. The one who murdered Sayaka is really one of us. I think this is roughly where we left off.
Please board the where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Let's no rape.
Alrighty then.
Is everyone here? Really here? Alright. Hitler boy, what up, boy? Relax, I haven't decided 100% that you're the culprit yet. Excuse me, I just burped. Maybe, you're obviously leaning that way. What about you?
I'm sorry.
Sorry in the end, I wasn't trying to look around or anything. Really, Sayaka was found out who the killer is. Let's get started! Vegeta, there's no point standing around here. You're settling your resolve and step for the future.
Impossible.
Damn, we really gotta get out of this class trial thing, huh? Well, if you want to confess, I guess it's the time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it. You dumb piece of shit. Unless you want to die, then I'm perfectly fine with that. Whoever stuck us here, or even took the time to set it up, is a goddamn courtroom, huh? Oi, baby girl! I can't help but wonder who killed Sayaka is feeling right now. Celeste. Well, did you find anything that might actually prove you're innocent? Oi, you want to speak up now? You're being so insistent, even through you obviously killed her.
Very impressive.
Oi, baby girl, save me!
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you from here on out. Humpty Dumpty, what up?
So the school basement has become the darkened stage.
We're all here to bear witness of Mr. Nagiti's certain final call. And Byakuya. Well then, it's finally time to come. Are you ready? Hell yeah! I guess I have no choice
but to get on this elevator.
Wait, I wasn't even on? Lol.
Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey.
Are you scared?
No, scared isn't quite right. Like I said before, it's up to you to uncover
The mysteries surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need anyone else to tell me that. In Sayaka's honor. That's where I'll find out who the real killer is.
And that's where I'm leaving this lol.
As I raise my voice, I try to keep myself courage.
I turned and trembled with anticipation towards the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator. I finally stepped on. The door closed and the elevator started to move.
The steel box ascended with heavy chunking sound.
It's probably from Humpty Dumpty, man. Freaking 500 pounds over there. Towards the school's basement. I wonder if this is how death row inmates feel when it's finally time to come.
Oh.
Rather than that, it's more like a definite waiting to receive his judgment. Obviously, our shared anxiety and the elevator lowered us further and further with bowels of the school. We're here. You finally arrived. What do you think? Does it feel like a real courtroom? It looks like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Not even close. This is totally shit.
Well, okay. Everyone, find your assigned seats and sit down, okay? Hurry up now. Hurry up. We did what he... Well, we did what he said and found our seats. There we go. I'm not retarded, am I? The seats were arranged in a giant circle. And there has been 2 rips already. And it's set up so that everyone could see everyone. Which meant it's easy for anyone to transfer their attention and unleash hell against anyone else. The air seems to glow heavy as we sat there. So, the curtain on our first case opened. The deadly judgment, the deadly deception, the deadly betrayal, the deadly riddle, the deadly defense, the deadly faith, the deadly class trial. Are you ready to save? Hell yeah, boy! Shit's getting real now. Wait, no, I don't want to save here. Do you wish to overwrite? No, wish that one, yeah. Set skills. Hell yeah, I got skills for this? Wait. Melodious voice. Increased damage to an opponent when the statement is destroyed. Effect building up a truth bullet. It costs 3 CP. What is this, like some RPG game? Seems legit. Didn't I gain Melodious voice from Sayaka? Alright. Thanks, Sayaka. I'm gonna whoop their ass with this skill. Let's go back. Open e-handbook. Truth bullets. How many of these bad boys do I have? Holy shit, I have 18. That's a lot of bullets I can shoot at their faces. Finish preparation. Class trial. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial.
Oh.
So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one,
You're fucked.
then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay, everyone close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
I just closed my eyes and raised my hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Oh god.
Okay, but
Pervert.
what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
Phoenix right up on the streets. It's about to begin. The debates where everyone blames me. Anything I find out, anything I notice, everything is ready to speak up about everything. Because it's not just about me. Everyone's lives here are on the line. This is your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Hell yeah! As anything progresses during a class trial, you will be engaged in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak after another without a pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say.
Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim and then fire with the left mouse button. Oh shit, I'm actually gonna shoot? Damn. Alright, pay close attention to each character's statements and use the truth bullets to blast the right ones. If you all run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the escape key during the arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh shit! Make your argument. Evidence of struggle.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono. Yeah, we know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise.
Jesus Christ.
She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. There was evidence of struggle. Oh! Damn.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room
Look.
with the way things had been damaged. I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
Shut the fuck up, Humpty Dumpty.
We need to determine what was the way to kill Sayaka.
Isn't it obvious? It was the fucking knife, right? Make your argument. Kitchen knife set.
So what was used to kill her?
It was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach.
You guys are retards. They don't know what a fucking knife is.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
Agree.
No, it's wrong.
Oh wait, no. Fuck. Wrecked.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Oh, she knows what she's doing. That's my next date, lol.
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere. Just waiting for us to find out. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. But there's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear? Hell yeah! You can concentrate by holding down the space bar. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone is saying. On top of that, you'll steady your aim, making an easier target in the potential weak spots. Concentrating, it consumes the focus charge, and if the gauge empties, you can't concentrate, and then you think about nipples. For the focus gauge, but the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, have a good time. Always account.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Toto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret. Nobody was in the dining hall.
Wrong! Oi was there. I think.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, we went off to get some. I went off and got some tea at the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass. One of the knives was gone. And you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time.
Baby girl saving my life,
In
man.
other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief, enough already. No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case. Oops, did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife? Hina seemed the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall. No way! I swear it wasn't me!
I gotta save
Sure.
your girl, Tone.
Can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
Oh, never mind.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Sakura's me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking. I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
Nope.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room, so I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem. A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome.
Oh shit. But she's a girl.
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Someone who's not here? Are you talking about...
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Sayaka.
Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely,
The person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all.
Fuck.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn. If I don't do anything here, they're gonna blame me for the murder. They don't understand. If they convict me, everyone got die and they get
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say?
Damn, these two are freaking saving my ass every day, man.
Because you see,
'Cause it's
if the
every
room
day,
did
bro.
belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first hand gambit is to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. As things advance further in the class trial, the first hangman's gambit will eventually take place. The point in this is to reveal the most important phrase related to the incident of the question. You have to deduct the phrase from the letters flying around, and then the letters already known. Completed by the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the mouse to aim, and press the left mouse to shoot the desired letters. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage into your influence gauge, so I won't be able to focus. And if your influence gauge runs out, you will fail. Well then, good luck, have fun. Something that should have been at the scene but wasn't there. That must be a crucial point. If we just figure out what that something is. Hangman's gambit. What? 4 letters? Shit. Shit. If it ain't A, then what is it? What the fuck, man? What do you want me to do? I don't know what you want me to do. H, something, I, and something. I don't know what the hell this could be. So it's not O, it's not A, it's not H. Then what is it? H, A, maybe R? Fuck. I am so Confucius right now. Oh, I. No. Well, that was a new letter. I thought it was something. You. It ain't you. Dude. Then what is it? Oh, I have to click it multiple times? Oh, I get it now. Here!
Now I understand.
Oh my god, it's too bright. I didn't know I had to click it multiple
There
times.
wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes, And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe
The
that
music's
the
pretty
room's owner
loud.
and the killer are one and the same.
I'll turn it down next episode.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
Yes. Yes, you can.
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran it.
Wait, can I just... Alright. Then they could have ran after her and got to her bathroom and stabbed
How
her.
did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
Yes.
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom.
Yeah, because my lock was... My lock!
There was
My lock!
clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Yes, the lock! The killer struggled to get into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is the object that the killer broke. The door handle. The doorknob. Door frame.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoto said another bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but what's the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to understand? From here, the number of weak points will start going up. And this episode has been like, I don't know, 20 minutes. But no matter how many weak points there are essentially only a lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to get here is all weak points you see aren't necessarily false. If the truth bullet is... Use a truth bullet on the wrong one and you will fail to refute what they said. But if you lower your trust with everyone and influence your gauge will take damage. Now this is important because your influence gauge will reach 0 and you will fail and you will think about titties. And so you have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak points are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, have good luck, have fun. Alrighty then. Bathroom door frame!
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom. At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
No!
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walk-in bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck. Huh? What are you talking about? My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door. That's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
But she switched the name tags like an idiot.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The killer was convinced that the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't even know that the door couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail is the crime took place in my... The crime took place in my room.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then...
And there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's right, bitch. And that's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Quit without saving. Well,
Will, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? Do you really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
damn, he's sweating like hell.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question. Oh, you.
Oh, damn, sassy as
You
fuck.
gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
I don't fucking know.
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative. If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Ms. Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something in particular. Because how frightened she was. That's right, the answer is there. There's no way Sayaka would let someone in because because we switched rooms, right? Shit. Whoops. Nagiri, I dispute your statement and let me hear why I'm wrong. Fuck, I lost a life. It looks like I just embarrassed myself in front of everyone. She asked me to do something in particular, and that's how frightened she was. Oh yeah, we switched the keys. Key.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open the damn door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I will absolutely not open the door. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she's been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider
you.
But look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just for the two of us, in 5 minutes, come see my room, Sayaka. Ooh. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay? Ooh.
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil.
Ooh. It's a fake. I think it's a fake.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room. Huh? Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Then that note, Sayaka wrote it? But why?
Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then, pay attention.
Door nameplates.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically said, my room.
I see.
Yeah.
So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was in.
Nope.
no, it's wrong.
Name tags, bitch. Oh.
The nameplates on my and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right? Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only person who switched, it was Sayaka.
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just the two of us. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates and make sure you don't get the wrong one, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot.
See, this guy knows what he's talking about.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh
Yes.
yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I know her wrist was broken by the fake sword, because when you look at her wrist, there is no doubt the glitter. I think it was the glitter. Yep, the glitter.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Shut the fuck up, you useless shit.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room, and what led to Sayaka's death? That's all we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear? Absolutely. Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? Yes. Started with the next debate. I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. Just like I said, the weak spots only use the one bullet that can actually repeat a proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the weak right points to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll damage your influence gauge. You can press the Q key to choose or rotate which bullet to fire. Press and release the Q key to cycle through each bullet. Or you could just use the mouse wheel. But anyway, if the logic difficulty is kind of fewer than the bullets, be loaded. Yes? Yes, I'm dying inside. My voice. It's the everlasting voice of Tim is dying. I finished my water. So the purpose this time, the logic difficult will be set to mean. Oh, please no. Why is it set to mean? Fucking hell. Ah, shit. What?
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden in her leg. But then the
Wait,
culprit
huh.
picked up and
No, I think that's what it is.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Fuck. The person with the sword really did attack first, then there's no explanation for how a certain part of the sword would have gotten damaged.
When the fighting broke out,
Oh.
the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
so she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden in her leg.
Fuck. No, I lost the heart
The
there.
fighting broke out. The culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. Sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden in her leg. But then the culprit picked up from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Fuck.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. Sword-based sneak attack.
Wrong.
Yo, what's wrong?
Yeah, because she blocked it with the case or something.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp. You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
What? The certain part of her body that shows she never used the sword. If you want to use the sword, which part of your body does it have to touch? Her broken wrist? No. Her palm.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean. So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands.
I see.
There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Yeah, 8:15.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Water doesn't turn on at nighttime.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Yes.
No, that's not it at all.
There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coatings off her hands because a certain regulation that talks the water was off.
I got it!
Yeah, boy, I'm at
According
max
to the
life again.
Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower.
Oh, my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheet with the kitchen knife was...
The one who damaged the sheet with the kitchen knife. Yeah, it would have been the one without the sword, Sayaka.
I got it!
So she used the kitchen knife.
She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
And the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, but it was self-defense. Well, they broke into a room, so... I mean, I would do the same thing. I don't know.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
What?
The knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Yeah, is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to find out who really killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as the clues go, there's nothing left. Make your argument. Dying message.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Wrong.
No, it's wrong.
Boy.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message. Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
There's no question, because her left index finger.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
15 minutes.
Hey,
Holy
Chihiro,
hell.
you're a computer nerd or whatever, right?
Damn.
You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
An N, maybe?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Damn.
I'm so really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn it, there's no use. I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it. I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it. So, whose name did she write?
Sayaka's dying message revealed the killer's name. If you turn it 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. Select someone. Myself. Duh. Lol. It must be this guy.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a